For WNCW, I'm Pam Bunch. There have been several movies filmed in western North Carolina, but the one almost everyone first thinks of when you mention Lake Lure is Dirty Dancing. Patrick Swayze and Baby, as well as the song Time of My Life, are all icons of a movie about a time when everything seemed simpler. September 17th and 18th, the very first Dirty Dancing Festival at Lake Lure promises to take everyone back to the way they felt when they first saw this classic film. Last week, I spoke with Michelle Yelton, co-director of the festival. First, I asked who the other co-director is.
Joe Beiersdorfer of J&B Marketing Events in Los Angeles, California.
Then I asked why, after all these years, a Dirty Dancing festival.
Well, last year, Patrick Swayze passed away, and the news stations were hounding Lake Lure, asking what they were going to do about his passing, if they were going to have a memorial or, and they were like, well, we're not doing anything. So everyone was really surprised, and so Lake Lure decided to pull together a nice candlelight memorial service, and it turns out that about 750 people came in the pouring rain. So they said, maybe people are still into this Dirty Dancing thing, and maybe we should do something about it. So we pulled together this idea for the festival, and that's where we ended up with the Dirty Dancing Festival.
However, despite the fact that it took Swayze's death for folks to realize that so many people remember this movie, Yelton says the festival is not going to be all about Patrick Swayze.
No, it's not about Patrick, and it's not about memorializing or necessarily paying tribute to him. It's about the movie itself and pretty much the pop culture legacy it has left across the world, really. I mean, there are fans in every part of the world. So
I asked what Yelton thinks makes this movie such an icon. Is it the music? Is it the dancing?
I think we were all blown away by the dancing. Until that point, we hadn't really seen dancing of that caliber. So we all wanted to be Baby, because here she was, this normal girl who didn't know the first thing about dancing, and she was transformed into this just really amazing performer. We were like, well, if Baby can do it, we can do it. So it inspires you.
And what types of things will be done over the 2-day festival?
Well, we're going to start Friday night at Firefly Cove, where most of the movie was actually filmed, with a lakeside film screening. It's the site of the lift scene, which everyone knows. And that'll be a casual outdoor, film screening. Bring your blankets, picnic chairs, that sort of thing. Then Saturday afternoon from 9 a.m. to 4, we will have our Family Dance and Music Festival, where we'll feature Billy Scott and the Party Prophets, amazing 50s, 60s, legendary soul band. The event will be headlined by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs, who we all know his song Stay was the platinum hit from the movie. We have a really dynamic Dirty Dancing Storytellers panel discussion where we'll feature cast and crew from the movie in a 30-minute moderated discussion, and then we'll invite audience members to ask their questions that they've longed to know the answers to all these years. And we'll have dance lessons, games like watermelon carrying contest, a lake lift competition, dance lessons all day, and just all kinds of fun stuff. And then we'll top off the weekend Saturday night with the Time of Your Life Gala at Firefly Cove, which will be a 1960s-inspired gala. Everything from the food to the decor to the dance performances to the music will be all 1960s-inspired. And we do have the Allure Dirty Dancing Review dancers come in to do performances from the movie in the afternoon and at the gala. So that will be really amazing.
Yelton has obviously thought about this festival and about making the most of a chance to celebrate the movie. I asked if there's any indication of how many people might attend the festival, especially from out of town.
We've already sold tickets in 13 different states, including the state of Washington, Texas, Ohio, Arkansas, all along New England, and we've even sold some in Britain. The British are going nuts. They've run it in their national tabloids. They are excited. The state of North Carolina is flying 10 British journalists out to our event and 6 German journalists. So the buzz is in Europe.
Yelton said she hoped to make the festival a success and a lot of fun for everyone, but did she expect it to be this big?
It was always my goal, but you never know if it's going to actually reach it until you try. But, I always say I knew I was a fan of Dirty Dancing. I didn't realize every other woman in the world was too.
How did Michelle get elected to co-direct this project?
Well, I had done some work for the Hickory Nut Gorge Chamber of Commerce in Lake Lure, who's the organization putting this on. They knew my background. I used to live in Los Angeles and do entertainment PR. So I used to do events of this scale on a regular basis. And I had kind of been waiting for something like this to happen around here so I could plug myself into it. But they asked me and I said, okay, can I do this, and this with it? And they said, sure. And I said, all right, let's do it. And so at that point, I knew it was much bigger than I alone could ever handle. So I went to a former colleague in Los Angeles, asked if Joe would partner with me on it. She was all over it because she, of course, is a total fan. And we've been working on it for almost a year so far.
Yelton added that the Hickory Nut Gorge Chamber of Commerce has been very supportive and helpful.
They have been amazing. The chamber has just been willing and able to let me do whatever I wanted, whatever crazy idea came into my head. They said, go for it, and just supported us. So, and of course, whatever ideas they had, we embraced them, and it's just been such an amazing team. I could not ask for better cooperation.
For ticket information, details about the festival, accommodations, and so on, the website is dirtydancingfestival.com.
I would encourage people to go ahead and get your tickets because this thing could sell out. So go online. Accommodations, our lodging partner is Rumbling Bald Resort. So definitely check them out. They've got some good deals. You'll see all of our sponsors. If you want to be a vendor, we have information about that. We have a sweepstakes going on where you can win a stay at Rumbling Bald Resort and 4 tickets to Chimney Rock Park. So definitely fill that out.
And last, but certainly not least, proceeds from the Dirty Dancing Festival at Lake Lure will go to the Foundation Performing Arts Center, Hospice of Rutherford County, and Lake Lure Youth Center. The Dirty Dancing Festival of Lake Lure, September 17th and 18th. Go to dirtydancingfestival.com for tickets and other information. Michelle Yelton, co-director, any final thoughts?
We're expecting about 3,000 people, planning for about 5. And if you include the day trippers in there, I think we'll be able to handle it. Tickets could sell out. Don't miss it.
For WNCW, I'm Pam Bunch.